Since the days long gone, the world has lain in ruins. A great war was fought between the ancients and their adversaries, the demons. The conflict raged for generations. And when the dust settled, nothing remained but ash and bones. The children of war were left to fight over the spoils of the fallen cities to survive. That was until the last prophet of mankind rose up. A great man with purpose and vision. His name was Drugan. He wandered the world for years, until he found the forgotten power of the ancients. He then returned to unite the warring human tribes under his banner. The Vietsub Empire was born. With his technocracy established, Drugan set about his great quest to travel into the heavens. Through his guidance, humanity rose up from the dirt of this shattered world, and a new civilization was born. But mankind has changed. They have fallen far from the light of the ancients. They delve into the past, searching for power, no matter the consequences. However, there are those cunning and ruthless enough to take a different approach. They take the secrets of knowledge from those who have already found them. If only the ancients could see what they have become. Not everyone is interested in promises of a paradise in the stars. The only paradise they want is the one they can steal for themselves. Savage is a member of the Letargia. He was sent to Pech on a mission of great importance.
Letargia? I thought they were a myth.
Information on the Letargia is limited, but I can assure you the organization exists.
What is it then?
The Letargia is a small organization, but each member has the ability and the influence to topple nations. Their skills are unmatched, and they are fiercely loyal to Emperor Drugan. The Letargia act as Drugan's eyes and ears across the Empire. They would see his will enacted, no matter the cost.
So what's Savage doing here?
He was one of 4 Letargia selected for Drugan's most crucial mission. He was sent here to find an Ark.
Didn't Drugan already find the Ark? That's how we founded the Empire, right?
I'm glad you remember something of history. He did find one, but he knows there are more scattered across the land.
So Drugan thinks there's one of these things in Pech?
Yes. The concentration of ancient ruins on this island makes it a prime location.
If it was so important, why did he send Savage alone?
Savage is one of the greatest Letargia. He is highly skilled and incredibly resourceful. Drugan believed he would succeed where many others would fail.
If Savage was close to finding an Ark, that might explain why he suddenly vanished.
This is why we have to find him as soon as possible and learn what he discovered. Drugan sees cracks appearing in his empire. An ark could be the key to repairing them.
Did you think I wouldn't find out about your betrayal, Orad? Pech is distant, but it is still within the boundaries of my empire. This is your only warning. Stop this idiocy at once, or there will be consequences.
You can't frighten me, Drugan. Your threats only work on the oppressed masses.
What do you hope to achieve from this? Without the prisoners I provide, how do you intend to excavate the ruins for your precious ancient artifacts?
You covered them just as much as I, but I won't let you anymore. I'm taking the Ark.
Don't be a fool, Orad. An Ark's power is far beyond your comprehension. You have no idea what you're dealing with.
I'll find out soon enough. Then your false prophecies will be revealed to the world, and I'll see humanity's legacy rebuilt from the ashes of your empire. You know, I think this is the first time I've seen you look afraid. Your Eminence.
Mark my words, Orad. You will suffer for this. Your agonizing execution will serve as a dire warning to those who would betray me.
I'll be seeing you in Halad soon, Drugan.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Kate, but it's time.
I will not rush you into this, Malik.
I don't have long left. You must survive so that my people survive too. Kolbreg, it's time.
Are you sure, Elder?
Yes. Teriel must have it now, before it's too late. Isn't that right, Kate?
Yes. Teriel, Artanak, good luck to you both. Please do as I ask, for me and for these people. Goodbye, Malik. May you find peace in oblivion.
Don't be alarmed, Teriel. The Elder wanted this. It's the only way Cade can survive.
My people, my friends, it's been too long, but I have returned for you. For centuries I have planned this moment. I have dreamed of setting you free. The world is a very different place now, but together we can forge a community and live again. Wait! What are you doing? You can't! No! No!
With the Ark under our control, Teriel and I unleashed destruction on the heart of Drugan's empire, Halid. The Emperor was killed, and half of the capital obliterated. The Vetral Empire crumbled. Small independent states filled the void, each warring for territory and resources. Orad completed his mutiny. He lured the prisoners of Peh to his cause with the promise of weapons, artifacts, and freedom. As Orad's techno-magi ranks swelled, their war against the biomancers intensified, until the techno-magi conquered Peh. The island became the first true technology-liberated state. With Drugan gone, Orad finally fulfilled his promise to return technology to all of mankind. Second, the face of the techno-magi assault, narrowly escaped to the continent. He rallied the enlightened and built a new religious capital deep within the Sore Rift Mountains. The High Priest blamed the death of Drugan on the techno-magi. His preachings captured the hearts of many former Drugan loyalists, who were then used in the fight against the techno-magi. For some, Teriel has become the most wanted criminal in the Vetral Empire. For others, a mythical symbol of hope. As I predicted, the foolish destruction of the Ark merely strengthened the Vetral Empire. The resultant explosion devastated Peh. Warden's Hold was completely destroyed. Law and order collapsed. Although Drugan was furious at the loss of the Ark, the death of the traitor Stanton Orad neutralized the threat of civil war within the techno-magi. With Orad gone, the Lethargia purged the techno-magi rebels. Anyone who supported the techno-magi leader during the rebellion was removed. With the latest uprising quashed, Drugan's grip was stronger than ever. Sekla became the first martyr and saint of the Biomancers. Drugan urged the Biomancers' teachings to spread across the Empire, further uniting the population under his control. The rapid spread of faith caused further friction between the Biomancers and the loyal techno-magi. Many feared open conflict on a much greater scale. The Empire abandoned the shattered remains of Peh. The survivors formed an independent state and ruled themselves. In the face of absolute hopelessness, Teriel showed impressive resolve to resist me. But he paid the ultimate price. Teriel persuaded me that Drugan could be overthrown without the destruction of Halid. We locked down the Ark so that no one could harness its power, and left the broken island of Peh behind. The war between the Biomancers and techno-magi escalated into open conflict. The citizens of Peh were caught in the crossfire. Some took sides, others tried to flee the conflict. Orad's rebellion spread furiously throughout the techno-magi, all across the island. Peh became the staging ground for Orad's campaign against the Empire. He secured the north of the island, but the south remained in Biomancer hands. At Drugan's command, the Biomancers took control of the techno-magi facilities throughout the Empire, and purged all who sympathized with Orad's cause. The Biomancers on Peh entrenched themselves in the southern regions and awaited reinforcements from the continent. Meanwhile, Teriel and I headed for the mainland to begin our campaign of subterfuge against the Vetral Empire. I had no choice but to erase Teriel's consciousness and take control of the Ark. I unleashed destruction on the heart of Drugan's empire. Halid, the Emperor, was killed, and half of the capital obliterated. The Vetral Empire crumbled. Small independent states filled the void, each warring for territory and resources. Orad completed his mutiny. He lured the prisoners of Peh to his cause, with the promise of weapons, artifacts, and freedom. As Orad's Technomagi ranks swelled, their war against the Biomancers intensified, until the Technomagi conquered Peh. The island became the first true technology-liberated state. With Drugan gone, Orad finally fulfilled his promise to return technology to all of mankind. Sekler, in the face of the Technomagi assault, narrowly escaped to the continent. He rallied the enlightened and built a new religious capital deep within the Sawrift Mountains. The High Priest blamed the death of Drugan on the Technomagi. His preachings captured the hearts of many former Drugan loyalists, who were then used in the fight against the Technomagi. Not since the Great War had I been forced to override a human's consciousness. But I couldn't let Teriel stand in the way of progress. His death, however, was not in vain.